Morning, Kim. Happy cheerful Memorial Day. Good morning, Connie. So let's begin with some meditation. Again, let's not try to get ourselves to another state of mind. No sense of accomplishment. This might actually be a good day to do my practice called Don't Meditate. So I use this practice as a way for us to have no sense of accomplishment, as I said, no sense of striving, but to really feel ourselves where we are at this moment, because this is what meditation is about. And I'd like to give us this practice, which is a great way to connect with our meditation and not sort of inform our meditation, kind of a pre-meditation in a sense. So what we first do is just sit up in a comfortable upright position. I'm not giving particular instructions, but maybe the very shorthand for meditation posture, which is good head and shoulders. Just a sense of uprightness, comfort, balance. And first thing we do is just notice our place in this room that we're in right now, or if we're outside, or in the car, or in the bathtub. Just notice it. And we're calling this practice Don't Meditate because we're not trying to have some kind of attitude about our meditation. So we're going to take a free from attitude sense of just where we are right now. So you can look out, sense what's going on in your visual field. You are here and your sense perceptions are all wide open. We call them the sense gates sometimes. The gates are all open. And you're experiencing whatever comes in, maybe sight, maybe sound, maybe smell, maybe taste, maybe touch. All these things are occurring, and we're not trying to get away from that. We're not trying to adjust ourselves into another state of mind, being somewhere else, just being here with these sense perceptions. Open, vivid, wakeful. And we're not meditating, we're just experiencing how our sense perceptions work. And while we're doing that, we can also include our thoughts, because our brain, our mind is constantly scanning, putting things together, being creative, being worried. These are just our thoughts. They're not permanent. They're not solid. They arise, they dwell, and they cease. Every one of them. So we're allowing ourselves to feel the sensations that we have with our sense gates, and we're feeling the experience of thoughts and the density of thoughts, or the lightness of thoughts. They're just arising, disappearing. They come and they go, but we're not meditating. So if we think we're going to do meditation and accomplish something, you can just let that go. Don't meditate. Just being here. And also including our emotions, whatever emotional tone we have right now, whatever it is, tired, fearful, dull, confused, agitated, whatever that emotional tone is, we notice that as well. And all of it is completely accepted. We have no intention to push anything out of the way. Even if the thoughts feel negative or the emotion feels bad, we're just noticing that. We are aware, vividly brilliant human beings. all our sense perceptions and mind and feelings are all turned on, and we don't have to get away from that. So profound and deep relaxation. Whatever comes up, comes up. But don't meditate, we're just noticing. So feeling this present moment, all the richness that is in it. Let's also just check in on our energetic state. We have a certain sense of life force energy right now. And we can feel it. It could be low. It could be a high sense of energy, middling. But we can feel it. That's what's called, in Japanese it'd be ki, in Chinese chi, lungta in Tibetan, even charisma. Just wakefulness and energy flowing. And again, maybe just to be expansive, look out again at the sort of horizon level with your eyes, and just open up. It's all that world that's out there, but here you are, this little moment, dot of emotion, dot of thinking, a dot of energy. And just feel the body. Just like our sense of vision was open, we can feel the body and feel the rested quality. Even if we have pain, we notice that, and we're not doing anything with any of it. Just being completely present with every phenomena that arises. Again, if we're trying to accomplish anything besides just this simple presence, just you can let that go and don't meditate. We're not meditating, just being here. Meditation is no different than this complete presence, receptivity, the universe is out there, and the universe is also inside us. So just letting yourself be here. Not trying to change it, manipulate it. Just a sense of this is it, right now. So just don't meditate. Just have all your antennae open. And again, raise your gaze if you haven't and look out again. Noticing where you are in this room, your infinite connections to the world around you. Nothing needs to be changed. No adjustments need to be made. And just stay like this for the rest of your life. Okay. So that practice, Just Meditate, is in my book, When Bad Lands, but it's also on an audio file that if you sign up on my website at AlanKentAnderson.com, you can download the audio file for this and use it anytime. It's different on the audio file than we just did now. But the idea is basically to not have a project and to take the whole I'm meditating or I'm a meditator, or I'm trying to be peaceful, to take that away completely. Because those are possibly some feelings. We have a lot of feelings and experiences from our meditation. But mostly it's just like trying to get used to being really present, really aware with what's going on right now. So you can use that if you want at some time. What it's all pointing to is our sort of major theme in meditation, which is called bodhicitta, which is awakened heart, or tathagata garbha, which is wakeful presence or basic goodness. The whole idea that what's already going on in us is what we're really contacting in meditation. We're not trying to move that move our perception to somewhere else. That already, just as we are, with our thoughts and with our emotions and with our sense perceptions, that all of that is really good already. That we can feel and be sensitive is really good already. And so our practice is to connect with that and settle with that, and that's really it. So this experience right now is the experience of meditation. And we discover that openness is present, it's there, it's indefatigable, and we can count on that and have a lot of faith in it. So the other thing we discover, that's true, that our wakefulness is true, that our complete openness and basic goodness is true. And then we find out that we have a lot of interference as well. And that interference comes in terms of our doubts, our fears, our thoughts, our negative thoughts, our patterns of thinking. And so we're going to work with both of those, not to fix those negative thoughts, but to be able to do, as we said yesterday, a lot of letting go. And we have something we can rest in rather than something we have to jazz up and create or manufacture. So practice is about letting ourselves contact that which is already completely wakeful. The Buddha is called the awakened one, that he discovered that and said, whoa, it's already there. I don't have to push for anything, but I still have a lot of work to do. It takes a lot of work. We're trained in the complete opposite direction, right? We have to accomplish something. So this idea of letting go and connecting, something you can keep working with. As I say, it's just like learning an instrument. The more you want to work with it, the more discoveries there are to be made. So I highly recommend doing more of it. Let's see what Dale says. It's very nice. So I will sit here for a couple minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box. I talk a lot about these two discoveries of meditation again in my book, Badlands. A lot of it is dedicated to having that understanding that our discoveries of meditation are discoveries of basic goodness and the discoveries of our confusion. And both things are the things to get really familiar with. You're welcome, Mark.